last outing being able to really command the ball. Is there any difference you noticed from him tonight as far as his lack of command?
Nothing really different in his delivery. I think you look at, if you break down each at bat, there was a mistake in there. If you go hitter to hitter, Pollock, the changeup didn't quite get down. The ball up to Seager for the base hit was elevated. Turner, the one he flew to left field, that ball was up and in a little bit. Good pitch to Bellinger though, however. Base hit to center, that was a good pitch. Looked to be down and away. He didn't hit that hard, hit off the end of the bat. So, I can continue. What it boils down to is a couple walks came back to bite him, a couple elevated pitches. The kid who hit the home run, sort of down the right field line, that looked to be a decent pitch. The ball to Martin, Kyle would probably want to have back. That wasn't a great pitch. So, again, it's location, right? It's location, changing speeds, disrupting timing. Just wasn't there tonight.
So in a nutshell, was that the main difference between this start and the encouraging start in
Well, yeah,
DC?
the start in Washington, there was a few more change-ups. There was a little variance in velocity in that game. He threw a lot of change-ups to that group, and the velocity was was lower. Low to mid 80s on the change, and the fastball had better location, and the slider was located better last start. So like I told him, I said this is one start. This is not. You take last start, you take this start, two different starts. So. We'll see what happens Sunday.
The relievers tonight, Bud, came in and did their job. Particularly Shaw was really sharp tonight.
Yeah, Brian threw the ball well. I thought Sam threw the ball well. Chad, Turner went down and got a changeup for the home run. Stretched their lead, but he bounced back and got some outs and put a 0 on the board. But the bullpen did a nice job. Brian threw the ball well. I think he struck out everybody he faced. Had the one walk, fell behind a couple guys, but he came back and threw strikes when he needed to. The cutter and the curveball were good, and he threw a couple changeups, which was encouraging as well.
But he got their starter out of the game fairly prematurely. But then their relievers really blanked you guys until the ninth.
Yeah, that last guy, we put a little pressure on there in the ninth, but he threw the ball well, and we haven't seen a lot of him. But, Sadler, he hung in there. He did all right, but. We knew that their starter was not going to go, deep into the game. He's been in their bullpen. He's made some spot starts, so his pitch count was going to be down anyway. But it was good to see us have good at bats against him. We worked him pretty well. I think he went 2 2/3. He didn't finish the third. So, but he's a good young pitcher. But we had some good at bats against him.
The decision to go with Bettis against Turner instead of Freeland, what went into that decision?
Well, I think I wanted, I think, Kyle had faced him twice, hit that ball to the wall that Desi caught, then he walked him. I just want to give Turner a different look.
Difference between the start in Washington and tonight?
Made mistakes up in the zone. It was not in the bottom of the zone at all. And where I was, they put good swings on.
When you have an outing like this in comparison to the other one, is there a different way you feel on the mound that you can kind of tell that that's the way that night's going to go?
A little bit, yeah. They got after me early, so, at that point, you can tell that they were swinging the bats early in counts. They're trying to create contact, and me being up in the zone doesn't help. They can hit the ball hard up there. They can hit it far. I'm not getting the ball on the ground, and then it becomes a struggle of starting to try and be too fine, and then you make more mistakes.
When we were talking about you, he just said that, this is one start, and his message to you is you can remember last start, you can remember this start. How important is it going to be for you to have some confidence in what you were able to do last night and forget this outing?
Learn from it quickly and move on. Like you said, it's one start, and just got to forget about it, move on, and look to the next start.
Has this been one of those years where you know what to do out there, it just doesn't seem that you're able to get it executed?
Exactly. Yeah. Overall, it felt fine. There's been some mechanical issues and things of that sort that are quick fixes that, you know, we know what the issue is, but you know, you start throwing in, maybe you start making pitches, and then they're also getting hit at the same time. They start making mistakes, and things compile on themselves. And I know what I need to do to execute. I'm just not doing it.
What about the Dodgers hitters? It seems like they take really healthy swings. I don't know if they can read what's coming, or what is it that they're doing that they're able to take the swings they're taking.
I mean, leave the past 6-7 years with them. Won the division, they've won the World Series back-to-back years. It's a caliber of lineup that you have to be very careful with and know that they can do what they did tonight on a constant basis.
Maybe very pumped up.
Absolutely. You know, obviously it's been, you know, up and down obviously this year, obviously last year, and you know, me and homie talked about some different things, worked on some different things, you know, mindset things, approach things, attacking guys, and you know, I feel like we've been to the right place since we left Washington, but obviously haven't had a chance to haven't had a chance to obviously put it into action yet, and obviously today was the first day and I felt pretty good.
How, it's a weird time of year, let's face it. You're a veteran with some playoff experience and trade deadlines tomorrow. Do you ever let that creep in your thought process?
Absolutely. I mean, I think everybody does to some extent, and I think that was, you know, honestly talking with homie was one of the things, the issues that for me personally over the last couple of weeks has been thinking about that and stuff like that. So, you know, we talked about it. Try to just get that out of the head and just, you know, move forward, and whatever happens, happens, instead of trying to think about it or think of what could happen or what possibly could happen or what could not happen. You know, it's out of my control, so, you know, go out there, do what I can do.
Ahead, behind an account, it seemed like it didn't matter. You knew you could work the hitters.
Yeah, you know, like I said, you know, we've been, you know, tweaking some different little things, you know, mindset-wise, attacking guys, trying to do that kind of stuff, and, you know, everything felt good today. You know, the pitches that, you know, we fell behind on, good pitches, obviously, maybe just a little bit out of the zone, and, you know, got back into them.
The results of the things you were working on, how did it manifest? Was there more? I didn't see the velocity. Was there more movement on the cutter? Was there? You know,
I think staying a little more true through the ball. You know, I think there might have been less. You know, we kind of worked on just, you know, staying up tall and staying through it instead of kind of falling off and, you know, letting the arm drag to the side, which, you know, caused me to you know, over rotate and kind of yank the ball sometimes. Trying to stay up more and trying to stay through it.
I gotcha.
Your cutter's been that go-to pitch for you, but you got a couple on the slider today too. That was working, right?
Yeah, all the off-speed working today. You know, got a couple, you know, 3-1 pitch, couple, you know, 1-1 pitches in there with changeup and the curveball also. So, you know, good mix in there. So just gotta keep going.
You're pretty controlled, I think, generally your movements or whatever. And I know you've done 2 innings before, but do you feel it?
No, I mean, I've had a few days off, obviously. I've had 3 or 4 days off, so, you know, it's no problem. You know, most of us down there can go 2 innings, you know, whenever we need, but, you know, after the first inning, it was good for me to get back out there and do it again and show, obviously, myself and them that I can keep doing that.
Yeah, cool.
When you know you've made some tweaks, how itchy are you to get out there and actually try it?
Oh, extremely. I mean, obviously, like I said, you know, since Washington, which I think was the last day there, you know, we went to Cincy and did some stuff and then kept doing it through here, and, you know, just, you know, trying to get in there. You know, the phone rang for a couple times for me, but, you know, the situation, you know, if we got the pitcher spot type of things, and obviously didn't happen over the last couple games. So today was the first day, and it was nice to get out there and actually have the results be what we were trying to work on.